last question from me, and then we'll open to the floor. But, you know, the talk in this town right now is all about moving from billions to trillions. And here you are, one institution, you tell us that with 21 billion euro, you can do 300 billion euro of investment projects. That's a very big leap from billions to trillions. So are you saying that you actually have lessons that can be more broadly applied in the world, and that this issue is not as difficult as it may seem, and that is
yes and no. Of course, we can learn from what we do inside the European Union, but you cannot use that simply as a template for development policies. The idea in both cases, however, is no chance to reach the objectives without more mobilization of private resources. And they are available, but they expect a certain degree of certainty and a return. And therefore, the development of financial instruments is key there. And the multiplier in development projects simply cannot be as high as it can be in research and development projects within the European Union. That goes without saying. But the multiplier is definitely going to be bigger than 1. So therefore, you should open up your hearts and minds for responsible, intelligent financial instruments and risk-sharing schemes. And I sense sometimes a disturbing reluctance. Might have something to do with bad products that have been placed into the markets before the financial crisis and things like that. That could be one of the reasons. But in general, it is a question of attitude. I was recently at a ministerial meeting on development, and everybody was talking about the need to get the private sector more interested. But then one minister said, well, there are too many economists in the field of development. This is a sociological and philanthropical issue, and we should stop talking about sustainability and economic viability all the time. That does not serve the interests of the developing countries. At the same time, and then I asked him, at the same time you expect the private sector to come in more forcefully? That is simply not going to work. So we have to provide some trust-building, confidence-building measures in order to give credibility back to financial instruments. Probably the financial crisis has done more damage there than elsewhere.